As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
22 years of the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. That's the Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp, which will be held June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegany, PA, and will feature a star-studded lineup of clinicians. And don't forget about the blowout picnic to close out the festivities. It's legendary. Find out more at teambruno.org and like them on Facebook. We'll see you in June in Port Allegany, PA. You'll always score a great deal on your mobile home and other home improvement supplies when you go to Tempa Supply and Service, located next to Showcase Homes in Raised Corners, halfway between Clarion and Shippensville. Tempa Supply and Service is your one-stop shop for high-quality home parts, including doors, windows, furnaces, steps, and essential supplies. Why should you choose Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Fairmont City? Why wouldn't you choose them? At Nolf, their sales are speedy and include upfront and straightforward pricing. If it's service and parts you're after, they have skilled technicians who are factory trained while offering knowledgeable parts experts. Maybe you need Nolf's full-service body shop offering top-quality collision repair to all makes and models of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Or do you want to cruise the highway in a clean, shiny vehicle thanks to Nolf's detailing service? No matter your needs, Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Fairmont City is there for you. Find out more at NolfChryslerDodge.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Creating champions is what we do at the Garage in Shippensville. The Garage is Clarion County's premier indoor hitting and pitching facility, offering one-on-one instruction to athletes of all ages. Join one of our group sessions now by contacting the Garage at 814-918-2123. And did you know the Garage is more than just about baseball and softball? We now have the True Golf Simulator where you can hone your game all year round. Like the Garage on Facebook today.
All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Located at 500 Broad Street, Redbank Chevrolet is proud to be your new Bethlehem auto dealer, offering a wide variety of new cars and trucks, as well as certified used vehicles. We also welcome our Brookville, Pittsburgh, Katanning, and Oil City customers, and are committed to placing the keys of the right vehicle in your hands. What are you waiting for? Stop by and see us today, or give us a call at 814-275-2410.
At Clairview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we are committed to our community by providing advanced medical care and services at our skilled nursing center, while also providing a setting for seniors who require minimal assistance with their daily routine at our Country Springs Personal Care Home. Our services aim to enhance self-esteem and encourage a fulfilling lifestyle. Clairview Nursing and Rehab Center and Country Springs Personal Care Home share a beautiful campus right outside of Sligo and are less than 10 minutes from the center of Clarion. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything that's so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, .com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Located at 500 Broad Street, Redbank Chevrolet is proud to be your new Bethlehem auto dealer, offering a wide variety of new cars and trucks, as well as certified used vehicles. We also welcome our Brookville, Pittsburgh, Kittanning, and Oil City customers, and are committed to placing the keys of the right vehicle in your hands. What are you waiting for? Stop by and see us today, or give us a call at 814-275-2410.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Janney Montgomery Scott High School Soccer on the YDL Sports Network. No matter where you're at in life, just starting out in your peak earning years, nearing retirement, or contemplating your legacy, Janney Montgomery Scott is here for you. When you work with us, it's about going beyond investing. It's about connecting your life and your finances. JanneyMontgomeryScott.com. Going to go for the national anthem here. So we are here in Strattonville, just outside of Strattonville for Janney Montgomery Scott. Let's take a quick look here inside the Allegheny Grill pregame show at the Redbank Chevrolet. Players to watch. First for Central Clarion, it starts with Thomas Euchert, Wyatt Boyden, Martin Armeno up front. Euchert 21 goals, Boyden 18, Armeno 17. Of course, Isaac Lurch in goal, 0.84 goals against average. For Redbank Valley, They are led by Kieran Fricko, 7 goals on the season. Caden Sturgeon, just a sophomore, with 6. And also Braden Perez Godnez with 7 goals as well. As we're underway here. And Redbank in white, Clarion in its blue. Again, those players to watch were brought to you by Redbank Chevrolet. For a great used or new car, go to Redbank Chevy. Check out their hidden inventory at redbankchevrolet.com. This first half brought to you by Tenesta Builders. With locations in Shippensville and Tenesta, Tenesta Builders supplies your full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need. TenestaBuilders.us. Foul here on Central Clarion. Central Clarion enters 11-2 on the year, coming off of an 8-1 win over Elk County Catholic last night up in St. Mary's. It was the 6th win in a row for the Wildcats. Is now chance here for Redbank that is knocked away by the defenders for Central Clarion. In that stretch, Central Clarion has outscored its opponents 48-5. They were up 6-1 at halftime. Boyden and Euchred each with hat tricks last night. Redbank Valley last played on Saturday, 3-1 win over Eisenhower. Here's a lead to Armeno. Armeno battling, and that's going to go out of bounds. I think we're going to have a Daddy's in Clarion corner kick right out of the gate here for Central Clarion. Daddy's in Main Street in Clarion has the Main Street area of Clarion cornered with great food. Corner headed out of there by a Redbank defender. That was Boyden taking the corner. Now Boyden's got the soccer ball on his foot. Leads it to Euchert. Euchert tries to go back to Boyden. It'll be out of bounds. That win over Eisenhower broke a 2-game losing streak for Redbank Valley. Bulldogs lost 4-0 to Clarion back in late August. In that game, Euchred had the hat trick. Here's a header just over the bar. I think that was Armeno taking the header for the Wildcats. And so we'll have our first goal kick of the day. It is a Verischetti Holdings goal kick. Armeno knocked down that clearing attempt by Dar. Then it'll go out of bounds. Ty Smith, the head coach of Redbank Valley. Don Montgomery in charge of Clarion. I guess technically they're managers. It is soccer. So now the other way comes Redbank, but back there is Megnan for Central Clarion. But Redbank's going to have a shot here. They're trying to find Sturgeon. Now it's down along the goal line, and we're going to have a corner, I think, for Redbank. So it's a Daddy's in Clarion corner for the Bulldogs. They're first. Quickly looking to take it is Sturgeon. Sets, sends it across the middle. And it's going to be a goal kick as Colton Edmonds was in deep. No, they're going to call another corner here for Redbank. Oh, no, they are calling a goal kick. I thought the near side official had pointed to the goal kick. He did. Redbank was just hoping to get another Daddy's in Clarion corner. Instead, we'll have a Verischetti Holdings goal kick. Or maybe they called a handball there. Not sure which, but now it's going to be out of bounds. Redbank Valley throw in. Redbank, the defending District 9 Class 1A champions. Of course, they graduated a lot of key pieces from that team a year ago, yet still 8-3 right now. 2 losses in a row that they had after that loss to Clarion back in August came 1-0 to North Clarion and 2-1 to Brockway. Central Clarion, of course, lost 2-1 to Brockway right here, and then a week later took out the Bulldogs, or took out the Rovers in blowout fashion. Here's Boyden. Boyden Looks forward. Now here's Schweitzer. Schweitzer, of course, had that pretty goal on Saturday. Leads one across the crease. Central Clarion can't get there, but the Wildcats will keep control of the soccer ball. Here's a shot by Boyden that is knocked down, comes back out to Armeno. Armeno looks. Nice sliding play there. Could not get a number on that player for Redbank. Still looking. That might have been Tate Fricko. Now it comes way out, and then the aggressiveness of Lurch knocks it away. One thing that anybody has watched any Central Clarion soccer knows, Isaac Lurch, a very, very aggressive goalkeeper. Sometimes to his own detriment, but more often than not, it seems to work for him. We'll see how that goes if things get into a tighter situation come playoff time. Right now, Central Clarion, for the most part, is just blowing teams out. But you got to figure at some point in time, whether it's in the district playoffs or if they're lucky enough to get to the state playoffs, the games will get a little closer. Here's a lead to Betwee. Coming out is Jordan Smith to make the save. Smith did not start in net in that win over Eisenhower as they gave that to Gunnar Cole, but Smith back today. He was the losing goaltender the first time these two teams met. I'll let people know today's game being brought to you by Janney Montgomery Scott. No matter where you're at in life, just starting out in your peak earning years, nearing retirement, or contemplating your legacy, Janney Montgomery Scott is here for you. Brady Pierce will leave it ahead to Schweitzer. Schweitzer finds Armeno, back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer tries to lead it forward, and coming in and just shooting it wide there, I think, was Nathan Frederick. So Frederick had a golden opportunity. Go just wide. And now one in that's going to go just wide of the keeper, Smith. That'll set up a corner here for Boyden. So a Daddy's and Clarion corner coming up for Wyatt Boyden in Central Clarion, their second. Boyden sends it across. Smith comes out and collects the soccer ball. Here comes Redbank Valley back the other way, stepping in front though. Nice play by, I believe that's Carter Brown. Now Schweitzer. Schweitzer leads forward on the run. Frederick, lots of contact. And we're going to get a foul here on, I do believe that's Frederick over there. It'll be a free kick in the box, in their own box for Redbank Valley. Acusure and Dubois, free kick. Redbank quickly comes the other way. Brown over there with Sturgeon, and it's going to go out of bounds. It will be Central Clarion soccer ball as Brown goes and tracks it down. Wouldn't call it a cold day. Chilly would be a description, and chilly, damp afternoon here at Clarion Limestone. Rain not coming down necessarily hard, just misting, but definitely going to make the field wet. Here's Euchert. Euchert looks ahead to Boyden. Boyden running for it. Smith coming out. Boyden beats him, and he'll score! The Central Clarion goal as Boyden went around the keeper, Smith, who came out, beat him, and then had an easy tap in to make it 1-0. Wildcats at the 30:59 mark of this Tinesta Builders first half. It's a Pizza Hut goal. Nobody out Pizza the Hut. PizzaHut.com. So I would imagine Euchre's going to get the assist on that. He pushed it forward, and then Boyden came out, and Smith came out to try to challenge Boyden, and Boyden won that challenge. and then just had an easy, you won't get an easier goal than that from Wyatt Boyden after he beat the keeper Smith to the loose ball, and Smith was way out of position. Boyden had just an empty net to just tap it on in. Once again, this high-scoring Central Clarion team scores that the way they score a lot of their goals. They like to run. They like to push the pace and move in front. Now Lurch has to come out and scoop one up in front of Sturgeon. He does. He'll punt it out of there. But Redbank's able to knock it back, but it goes right to a Clarion player. Now, Euchre tried to give it ahead to Pierce. Stepping up on it was Perez Godinez. Now on the far side, it is Edmonds. Edmonds tries to lead it forward towards Root. Instead, Central Clarion with it. Over there is Betwee. Betwee battling. Betwee's going to win that battle, and then Betwee gets tripped. Nothing called. Come back the other way. Brown steps up. Brown. But it goes back to Redbank, and now tracking it down, that looks like it's Frederick over there. So that's Chris Kim on the far side as well. Once again, throw in here for Redbank, though. Battling over there, I think that's Caleb Root. Now Euchert touches it to Armeno, who touches it up to Schweitzer. Schweitzer, though, loses it. Here come the Bulldogs, but they're going to send it a little too far. That was Grant Shoemaker. So throw in far sideline for the Wildcats. A lot of the action's been on that far sideline. Euchre will lay it over here to Pierce. Pierce finds Boyden. Wyatt Boyden tries to go forward to Euchre. Euchre, little touch to Schweitzer. Schweitzer, nice little move, but then it's taken off of his foot by Fricko. That's Kieran Fricko. Fricko goes the other way. Now it goes back Schweitzer. Now Redbank's Fricko will chip it to the far side down the channel for Rube, but it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be throw in for the Wildcats. Their goal scorer was Wyatt Boyden. So Euchre gave it to Schweitzer. It goes off his foot for a second, but he's able to regather it in, gives it to Armeno. Armeno tried to lead Frederick, but it's cut off by Redbank. And now Betwee, nice play. Betwee looks forward, sends it over to Frederick. Frederick attacks in the box, gives it to Armeno, and it goes off his foot, and Smith is able to slide out and grab that soccer ball. Now he thinks about throwing it. Instead, he's going to corral it. Now he is going to throw it. Throws it down where Brown steps in front of it. Now Armeno with it. Armeno will set it back here to Betwee. Betwee goes to Euchert. Euchert lays it forward. I think that's Frederick over there. Frederick towards the net, and Smith is over to make the save. Jordan Smith been a busy man early on in this one. Now Megnan knocks it down. Racing forward is Pierce around center. Betwee will go back to Pierce. He keeps it in bounds, and then coming over for Redbank, but it ends up on the foot of Yo-Yo Man Euchert, and oh, that was close. Euchert with a great kick that just sails over the crossbar.
Some nice playmaking. Good setup.
Now, another Verischetti Holdings goal kick. Phoenix Iterated Middle is one of the many companies within Verischetti Holdings, and then that free kick goes out of bounds, giving Central Clarion a throw in, but stepping in front to intercept that throw in was Perez Godinez. So Sturgeon, now it's onto the foot of Fricko. Fricko goes off of Brown's foot, collected there by Mason Gorley. Gorley fights, and then Quinn O'Neill comes over. But Redbank will have it for a moment, and it's on the foot of Titus Smith. Smith goes over to Perez Godinez, but it is taken away by Central Clarion. There's Boyden. Boyden wants to loft it. Coming out is Smith, and he'll get there before Schweitzer does. Brown will knock it back to center where Boyden, the goal scorer, collects it. Boyden lays it over, I think that's Gorley. Gorley, but it's taken away by Redbank. Here it's onto the foot of Sturgeon. Sturgeon wants to run with Redbank, and Redbank's got a little bit of a break here. But Magnin will cut off. I think that was Shoemaker. So Shoemaker got a step on Magnin, but then Magnin gets back, and he's able to actually put it off of Shoemaker. So it will be an Accusure. It'll be a Verischetti Holdings goal kick here. Magnin will take the goal kick for the Wildcats. Fricko tried to lay it forward, but Gorley stepped in front. Now Betwee will go back to Gorley. Gorley down the left channel. Here's Euchert. And then taken off of his foot, but then coming over and getting a shot was Perez, and Smith has to come out and make the nice save. Central Clarion, ever relentless, back at it. Here's Quinn O'Neill. O'Neill goes around Perez, but stepping in and kicking it out was Sturgeon. It went off of a Central Clarion player, so throw in for Redbank. That's Pago throwing it in. Stepping here, though, is Pierce, taken away by Perez Goldenez. Tried to lead it forward to Sturgeon. It goes out of bounds off of a Central Clarion player, so Sturgeon will throw in for Redbank. Sturgeon will get the soccer ball back, then tried to give it to Fricko. Little tug by both Fricko and Euchert. Nothing called there. Expect this game to be physical the whole way. Here's Euchert. Euchert leads it forward. Here comes Frederick. Frederick's behind the defense, but getting back and making a sliding tackle to knock it out of bounds was Shoemaker, I do believe, and that'll be another Daddies and Clarion corner kick for the Wildcats, but a really nice play there by, I do believe, Grant Shoemaker to knock it away from a golden scoring opportunity for the Wildcats. But they will get a set piece here. Taking the corner will be Euchert. It is a Daddies and Clarion corner, the third one for the Wildcats in the half. Throws it in front. Ball is loose. Quinn O'Neill tries to chip it, but a Redbank player gets in there and kicks it deep. That was Pago who got to it. So now Wildcats come back again, but Redbank. Nope, we're going to get a foul here. It's going to be on Central Clarion, so it's going to be an Accusure and Dubois free kick from just across the center line. Free kick is taken by Fricko, but O'Neill's able to knock it down. Here's Euchert with it for the Wildcats. Euchert looks to lead it ahead. Goes through to Boyden. Boyden, little touch to Betwee. Betwee, shot on net, just wide of the right post. Smith was sliding over there. Shot just goes wide left. Well, wide right, excuse me. That was the right post. Thinking wide left, the Brockway Keystone football game on Friday. Pushed forward here by Redbank. Gorley's going to race back for it for Central Clarion. He'll get there first, but he has to take it off his foot over there, but then it comes back into the center. Pierce ahead to Euchred, back to Pierce on the run. Pierce slowed down by Perez Godinez. Now with it is Armeno. Armeno still with it. Armeno looks over to Boyden. Boyden makes a move. Boyden shoots it in, and Smith comes out and will scoop it up.
Smith had to be alert.
Chasing it down here is Gorley. Knocked away from Gorley. And then sliding over there again, very active over there. I do believe, again, that's Shoemaker. No, actually, excuse me, that was Rude over there. Throwing coming up here for Redbank.
Halfway through.
Crawled under the halfway point of this Tinesta Builder Supply first half. Armeno, but taken away by Redbank. Here's Root, comes in, and scooping it up is Isaac Lurch. Lurch will roll it out to Pierce on the run. Pierce, though, has it taken away by Perez Godinez. Perez Godinez coming in, and then coming over is Magnan to cut it off. It'll be a throw-in, though, for Redbank to the left of the box. And that's a corner, and I don't think Isaac Lurch realized it was going to be a corner because he let it go. And now, because of that, set piece for the Bulldogs. If he had scooped it up, he could have just punted it out, but instead Redbank with a set piece here. Corner is taken. Lurch gets out there and knocks it away. That corner, I think, was taken by Titus Smith. Daddy's in Clarion corner. Dangerous there for Redbank, but Lurch was up to the task for Central Clarion. Here's a push up forward to Armeno, but Redbank back there to get it away and kick it the other way. It's obvious the Bulldogs know what Central Clarion wants to do offensively. They know they're going to try to go a lot with the long ball and then try to run it down. Redbank's done a good job of getting back there so far. Here's Boyden. Boyden will flip it. Oh, and there was some miscommunication between Schweitzer and Euchred on who was going to get it. So here comes Redbank. Here's Sturgeon, but Magnin will cut him off, push it to the far side. Bulldogs, though, will chip it back in. Titus is there, but Lurch will beat him to it. That's Titus Smith for Redbank that was running after that. Lurch will just roll it out to Brady Pierce in space. Pierce will go up ahead to Euchred. Euchred makes a move. Euchred will send it towards Boyden, but getting ahead on it was, I believe, Pago. Here comes Perez Godinez again, and it's kicked out of bounds off of O'Neal, so it'll be another throw-in for the Bulldogs. There's Fricko, nice move around O'Neal. Fricko, little chip shot. Little trouble there was Lurch, but he's able to knock it down and then corral it and throw it quickly out to Betwee. Betwee wants to push it forward to Schweitzer, but coming up and knocking it away over there was a Bulldog defender. Trying to get a number on that Redbank defender on the far side. Looks like it was Gavin Bish. So now here come the Bulldogs again, leading it forward to Sturgeon, but a little too far for him. Kai Clark in the game now for the Wildcats, pushed it forward, but here comes Redbank again. Lead, Magnin will, though, grab it before Smith can, nope, that wasn't Smith that was getting there. Smith. Here's Redbank again. Sturgeon and Clark racing for it, and Sturgeon will kick it out of bounds. I believe that's Colin Edmonds in the center there for the Bulldogs. Betwee will drop it deep. Smith comes way out, slides, and gets it. Today's game also being brought to you by Larson's Garbage Service. A great defender is like a great garbage service. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. Larson'sGarbageService.com. Here's Euchert. Euchert leads it ahead to Betwee. Betwee tries to feed Armeno. It's going to come all the way to Smith, way wide of the cage. He'll slide over, pick up the ball. Quickly throws it out of there, but Quinn O'Neill comes in off his shoulder. Just past Armeno. Over here is Boyden. Boyden stops. Boyden kicks, tries a pass. I don't know if that was, I think he might have been looking for Betwee. He tried to bend it towards the far post, but coming out and saving it was Jordan Smith. Central Clarion again, but nice play there by Root. Now forward to Titus Smith, but cut off there by Magnan, and now Carter Brown. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be another throw in for the Dogs. Throwing it in is Root. But stepping in there is Brown, Carter Brown. Carter Brown leaves it forward, but stepping in is a Redbank player to knock it back deep. Now forward, now coming up is Pago. He'll chip it. Coming out at the top of the box is Lurch to make the save. Or more like scoop up the soccer ball. Leaves it out to Magnan. Magnan will give it to Schweitzer. Schweitzer ahead to Boyden. Boyden has the game's lone goal so far. Quinn O'Neill, nice play. Here's Euchert. Euchert lays it forward to Boyden. Smith coming out, and we're going to get an offside on the Wildcats. So that'll bring up an Acusure and Dubois free kick for Redbank Valley. While we wait for that, I want to remind people today's game being brought to you by Tempest Supply and Service next to Showcase Homes. It's your one-stop shop for high-quality home parts, including doors, windows, furnaces, steps, and essential supplies. So Betwee quickly taken away, though. Nice play by Redbank. Forward, though, to Boyden. Boyden to Clark. Clark activates. Clark to Armeno. Armeno, little chip shot way wide. Take this opportunity to thank Jenny Montgomery Scott.
As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our retirement income evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Jenny Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE. FINRA and SIPC.
So Thomas Euchert, another one just over the crossbar there. Be a goal kick. Ferraschetti Holdings goal kick for Redbank Valley. Goes through a few players, comes all the way out to Clark. Clark, though, has it knocked away from him by Smith onto the foot of Sturgeon. Tried to go forward. Magnan will send it high in the air where Gorley will head it, but Redbank Valley Smith, Titus Smith with it. Smith tries to leave it deep, and now we're going to have an offside on the Bulldogs. So Schweitzer with it. Schweitzer gets over to Boyden. Boyden, nice little move. Tries to send it into the middle. Bulldogs again offside. It's like Nolan Barnett in the center over there for Redbank is the one that started that play going the other way. Brown will chip it. Throw-in coming up for the Wildcats. Clarion making a substitution. Boyden will collect the soccer ball. He'll send it back to Brown. Brown will go up to Betwee. Taken away, though, by Fricko. Fricko leads it forward to Smith. Smith tried to pass it over to Dar. Back to Fricko, though. Now Root. Root will drop it back to Fricko. Fricko being pressured over there by, I believe, Frederick. Sends it across, just past Dunn. And now Sturgeon comes, and it'll go off of Kai Clark, and it'll be a throw-in for Redbank. Sturgeon quickly in to Titus, but then coming in is Clark. Out to Euchert. Euchert looks forward to Schweitzer. Schweitzer will corral it. Schweitzer looks to Armeno. Armeno will flip it over to the far side, but Frederick can't corral it. It'll be out of bounds throw in for Redbank Valley.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids? Treating yourself and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
So now Redbank with a shot off the side of the cage. I think that was Sturgeon over there who couldn't quite get it over there. So we've got a Verischetti Holdings goal kick. Megnan will take the goal kick. Went off of Fricko to Euchert. Euchert forward to Schweitzer. Schweitzer over here to Boyden. Boyden looks to chip. Dunn racing for it. Smith comes out and he will scoop it up as his teammate Caden Pago has to kind of lift his leg up and over his keeper's head. So quickly the other way comes Redbank. Euchert will take it away. Euchert forward. Euchert looks for Boyden. Boyden behind the defense. Boyden shot. He's got a second one. Wyatt Boyden at 7:09.
Goal, Wyatt Boyden.
2-0 on the Pizza Hut goal by Boyden. Played forward over here. Mart Perez Godinez, but then Megnan, and then Godinez. Throw-in coming here for Central Clarion. Far side sends it deep and out of bounds. Lead forward for Boyden for the HT. Boyden makes a little move. Boyden shot. Smith comes out to make the save. Forward through everybody. Bentley. He makes the move. He scores. And it's now 3-0 in favor of the Wildcats.
Number 10, Thomas Euchre.
I'm sorry, that was Euchre, not Bentley. My fault. 4:40 here. As Euchre makes it 3-0. So another Pizza Hut goal for Euchre.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty?
It's now done. Has it taken away? So now we're going to get a free kick and back to thanking Pizza.
You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut. What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Sorry, folks, we're trying to fix an audio issue with the commercial there. We heard it was echoing, so here it comes. Schweitzer. Schweitzer pushes it towards the net. Oh, my goodness. Smith crawls over to make the save. Pushed forward for Boyden. Boyden now, here's Euchre, I do believe, yes, and it was saved by Smith. So all of a sudden, after sitting at 1-1 for most of this, 1-0, excuse me, for most of this half, Central Clarion's exploded and now seems to have taken the advantage offensively. 2:22 to go. We'll get the scoreboard fixed here in a moment. I believe a free kick coming here for Redbank. done. A little bit of a shoulder there from Pago. Now Euchert. Euchert will slide it over. I do believe that's Frederick over there. Now Schweitzer. Ball is kicked out of there by Redbank. Coming up on it is Sturgeon. Here's Titus Smith as we reach a minute to go here in this Tonesta Builder Supply first half. Titus Smith, nice play. Sends it back to Fricko, but coming up is Pierce. Pierce is tripped, and he took an extra little soccer dive on that. So Pierce leads it forward to O'Neal, and that's going to bring an end to our first half. Clarion Limestone leads 3-0 at the half. We'll be back here with our halftime show after these messages.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Are you planning for retirement, looking for other investment opportunities? Then you want to stop by Best Wealth Management at the Corners in Shippenville. At Best Wealth Management, they'll plan, invest, and secure for you. Call Matt Best today at 814-227-2800 or visit them online today. Security and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, registered investment advisor, member FINRA, SIPC.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
A good garbage company is like a good defensive specialist. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contract. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com. At Clarion Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we are committed to our community by providing advanced medical care and services at our skilled nursing center, while also providing a setting for seniors who require minimal assistance with their daily routine at our Country Springs Personal Care Home. Our services aim to enhance self-esteem and encourage a fulfilling lifestyle. Clarion Nursing and Rehab Center and Country Springs Personal Care Home share a beautiful campus right outside of Sligo and are less than 10 minutes from the center of Clarion. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
What's the recipe for surprising?
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion. Back here at halftime, where Central Clarion leads Redbank Valley by a count of 3-0 on a pair of goals by Wyatt Boyden and one by Thomas Euchert. It was at the 30:59 mark. Boyden made it 1-0. Then with 7:09 to go, he made it 2-0 before Euchert scored at the 4:40 mark to make it 3-0. This is the Tap and Pay Plus halftime show. Fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. I'm going to step aside here. We've got a few more sponsors to thank here, and we'll be back on the Jenny Montgomery Scott High School soccer on the YDL Sports Network here in just a minute. At Clarion Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, we are committed to our community by providing advanced medical care and services at our skilled nursing center, while also providing a setting for seniors who require minimal assistance with their daily routine at our Country Springs Personal Care Home. Our services aim to enhance self-esteem and encourage a fulfilling lifestyle. Clarion Nursing and Rehab Center and Country Springs Personal Care Home share a beautiful campus right outside of Sligo and are less than 10 minutes from the center of Clarion. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
All American HQ custom apparel and engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All American HQ custom apparel and engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
Back here at halftime, where it is 3-0 Central Clarion in the lead. Back here at halftime, where it is again 2 Wyatt Boyden goals and a Thomas Euchert tally for the Wildcats. Have us here. We'll thank Jenny Montgomery Scott one more time here before we start the second half. Forgot to add that third goal. There we go. And once again, I want to thank Jenny Montgomery Scott before we start second half play.
As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Jenny Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
So ready for second half action. It'll be Redbank Valley soccer ball to start the second half, down 3-0. Bulldogs, we going left to right on your television screen, computer screen, phone screen, tablet screen, whatever you're watching us on today. But it's Central Clarion immediately with an attack here. Tried to lead over to Schweitzer. Now it's chipped to Schweitzer, who chips it in. Smith, and it goes just over the bar. Goal kick coming up here for Redbank Valley. But Central Clarion will regain possession. They're oncoming for the Bulldogs on the far side. Coming out for it is Lurch, and now he's got to retreat back to his net. Now we're going to get a throw in on the far side of the box by Redbank. Sturgeon comes out here to Root. Root leads it over to Dar, and Dar will just push it weakly to the side of the net where Central Clarion will regain. Magnan leads it over to Boyden, who finds Frederick on the near sideline, but stepping in and kicking it deep for Redbank is Shoemaker. But Magnan steps up.
Over to Boyden. Sliding up there was Pierce. Redbank takes back control. Now here comes Central Clarion leading ahead. It's Frederick. Frederick behind the defense, but then has to slow up, gives it to Euchert, and Euchert, yet again, for the third time in this game, chips one up and over the bar. Thomas Euchert's been real close on a couple of those. Bar ahead for Redbank. Pierce will run it out. Pierce. And now we get a whistle. Was it Brown limping off maybe? Is that why we get the whistle here? Here comes Central Clarion ahead. Schweitzer stepping in front and cutting him off with Shoemaker. So now Euchert tries to lay it out in front. Comes back out here to Frederick. Frederick didn't get much on that shot. Comes all the way out. Gorley misplayed it, but it'll come back to Megnan. Megnan will kick it out of bounds. And now ball comes in and Lurch just kind of chips it out. And then Gorley fighting for it. It's going to be a throw in for Central Clarion over on the far side. Ahead behind everybody. And oh, what a nice save by Smith on Schweitzer. Smith had to come out. Schweitzer kind of kicked it right at him, though. Wishes he had that one back. Pretty much dominated play. So Lurch, just in front of a sliding Redbank player, kicks it out. But here come the Bulldogs again. Fricko. And now Boyden down the far channel. Slips it out here to Betwee. Betwee's going to kick it towards the net, and it's going to go way wide of the net, and we will have another Verischetti Holdings free kick, or goal kick, excuse me. So it'll be another throw in over there for Redbank. Pierce will step up. But with it is Titus Smith. Titus Smith looking ahead towards Perez Godinez, but now he gets it back. Lots of contact, and we're going to get a free kick coming here after the trip. It's an Akashore and Dubois free kick. This is in a little bit of a dangerous territory for the Wildcats. Root here with an opportunity to get Redbank back in this game. Root sets towards the net, and punching it out is Lurch. Saw Brookville score a goal similar to that against Lurch the other day. Now another lead pass, but a little too far for Armeno as Smith comes out to play it. Now Chris Kim will track it down far side, and it goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Redbank, though. Root will throw it in. Sent towards the net, but there to play it is Lurch. He throws it out. Kicked forward to Euchert. Euchert leaves it for Frederick. Clarion looks to run. It was just a little beyond Frederick, though, so he'll have to corral it. Now he makes a nice move. Gets around a Redbank defender. Tries to go back to Euchert, who wasn't ready for it. So Fricko on the run. Fricko leads it ahead to Perez Godinez. Back here, though, Magnan. Magnan leaves it to Schweitzer. Schweitzer quickly with the soccer ball on his foot. Wants to lead forward. Over on the far side is Boyden. Boyden corrals. Boyden looking. Boyden towards the net. Off of the goalkeeper now. Here's Euchert, and Euchert again chips it up and over the bar. Euchert has had a bunch of golden opportunities, but that one went off of a Bulldog, so it will be a Daddy's and Clarion corner coming up for Central Clarion. Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion has the downtown Clarion food market cornered with great food. Check out their Chef's Choice menu on their Facebook page. So they go short here, and now we've got a whistle. I don't think that everybody was off the field, so Clarion was trying to go fast and short, but they're going to have to take this Daddy's and Clarion corner again, and let's see if this time Euchert sends it towards the net. It looks like he's going to. Sets up, sends it over. Headed! Oh! That was Gorley! I do believe with the header it was Gorley, and then Smith gets just a piece of it to knock it out, and we will have another Daddy's and Clarion corner for the Wildcats. So Mason Gorley came real close to making it 4-0. Euchert ready again. Sends it across, headed that time by Betwee, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it is a Verischetti goal kick this time for Redbank Valley. So Caden Pago will take the kick. He kicks it out of bounds. That's the second time now that Pago's had a goal kick go out of bounds on him. Substitution of Carter Brown coming back in. Want to remind people today's game being brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. You never get blocked when you use Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. LutonsPlumbing.com, Hunter Station Golf Club, HunterStation.com. Weather's going to get nicer this weekend. It'll be a great weekend to go golfing at Hunter Station. Fricko with the soccer ball for Redbank. He'll chip. Coming out is Lurch. He'll knock it away. Also being brought to you by Redbank Chevrolet. Coach Al says, go buy your car at Redbank Chevrolet, redbankchevrolet.com. It's where he buys his cars. He tells Mike Hyman that he should get 20 cents off for being the spokesperson. Now a chance for Redbank, and Lurch makes the save. I think that was Titus Smith, got behind the defense, and Isaac Lurch comes out and makes the big stop to preserve the shutout for this moment. So Redbank with its best opportunity, but Lurch was up to the task. Here's Euchert. Euchert lays it forward to Schweitzer. Schweitzer running forward is Betwee. Cutting it off, though, for Redbank. That looks like it is maybe Dawson Smith in. It is Dawson Smith. Now it's kicked around. Back onto the foot of Betwee. Betwee tries to go back to Schweitzer. It's going to go out of bounds, but it will be a throw in for the Wildcats. Coming down to throw it in is Kai Clark. Now it'll be a throw in for Betwee. Betwee. Nope, they're going to say it's throw in for Redbank. Central Clarion thought it was theirs, but the official here on the near side says throw in. Now it's going to be throw in for Central Clarion. Euchert with it. Euchert down the sideline, and now it'll go out of bounds.
Right here? That's Eddie? I think you might be right. I think you're right. I think it is Eddie. It is Eddie. I don't know he did soccer games.
So throwing coming up here for Redbank Valley.
Eddie's a principal. He doesn't need this kind of money. I don't know what he's doing this for. That's definitely Eddie. Without a doubt.
Quinn O'Neill with it. Now stepping in front. That's Kai Clark. Tries to go deep. It's going to go out of bounds off of Root. It'll be a throw in for the Wildcats. Down to 25 minutes left in regulation. Coach Al's hoping for an overtime session today.
Absolutely. I want to be here all night.
Gorley throws it in. Lead the other way. Lurch is going to come out and play it. He'll just chip it forward. He'll go past Root onto the foot of Betwee. Betwee looks forward to Euchert. Euchert running down the left side. Euchert gets around a defender. Euchert chips it forward just past Armino. Now here is a shot wide by Schweitzer. Verischetti goal kick coming up for Redbank Valley. Lights on here at Clarion Limestone. Dawson Smith with it, and then kicks it out of bounds. Again, today's game brought to you by Janney Montgomery Scott and Clarion. Find out more at JannyClarion.com. It's all about connecting your life and your finances at Janney Montgomery Scott. By Nolf, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Fairmont City. Nolf, ChryslerDodge.com. Of course, Nolf Bites every Monday here on the YDL Sports Network. Me, Andy Byers, Ronnie Geis, we just sit down and talk whatever comes to our mind. Yesterday, we talked a little bit about when is it appropriate for a fan to boo and when is it not appropriate?
For you, it's all the time.
Not appropriate to go after an official after a game. Okay to boo during a game. Going to be a foul here. And now we're going to get a stoppage of play. Not sure what that was all about with referee Eddie Baumkratz. Maybe he didn't like being booed from the stands there. It was kind of like I said it, and then all of a sudden somebody yelled something from the stands, Al.
You spoke into existence.
Dave Osborne said it right. Spontaneous booing is okay. Like, as soon as it happens. But after that, just let it go. It's high school sports.
Oh, you're talking about high school?
Yeah, high school sports. It's high school sports.
Is it okay to chase down officials like I did when I was in college?
Do not do what Coach Al did. Once chased down an official almost all the way to the locker room. I had to go after him, make sure he didn't get thrown out. Up at Gannon. Granted, it was a bad call. Done. Leighton done. Now it goes off, I think, of done there. So it should be a Redbank throw, and it will be. Throwing it in over here is Dawson Smith. Congratulations to the Clarion golf team winning the District 9 title yesterday. Their 4th consecutive golf title. Cam Carley leading the way. Carley will be the low scorer heading into Saturday's individual second round of the 2-round tournament for the individual championship. He's a shot up for the Bobcats. Of course, you can find all those results on d9and10sports.com. Quick throw in here by Redbank Valley. Turning here is Fricko. Fricko, that's going to not get out of bounds as Brown makes a nice play to keep it in, then dangerously sends it across the middle where it's picked up by a Bulldog. That was a dangerous play. But nice play there momentarily by Central Clarion, and now out, and it's over here to Perez Godinez, and now forward is Dawson Smith. Taking it away, though, is Quinn O'Neill. See a few more Central Clarion players wearing gloves now. As you can tell, it's getting a little chillier. Now here's a lead up here. Here's Dunn running for it. Back, though, to pick it up for Redbank and then kick it out of bounds is Gavin Bish. Be another throw in for the Wildcats. So throw in here for Kai Clark. Schweitzer in there. Turning and shooting is Boyden, and Smith has to come out and knock it out of bounds. It'll be another corner kick for the Wildcats. Halfway through the second half here. Second half brought to you by Clairview Nursing and Rehab Center in Country Springs Personal Care Home. Find out more at clairviewnursing.com. No, Central Clarion Magnan. I'm sorry, that wasn't Magnan. That was Boyden. Up to Gorley. Gorley trying to push the matter. Now O'Neill. Quinn O'Neill. Schweitzer lays it forward. Coming up here. Oh, nice defensive play over there. That was, see if I can get glasses on him right here. I think that was Gavin Bish. It'll be a throw in, though, for the Wildcats. Special thanks to Matt Lurch. This is our final regular season soccer game of the year. Special thanks to Matt Lurch of Janney Montgomery Scott for stepping up and sponsoring high school soccer on the YDL Sports Network. Without Matt's support, we wouldn't be able to bring you the games that we have brought you this year, and very thankful for that. We'll see what we can do in the postseason once that starts here in a couple of weeks. Here's Euchert. Euchert with the soccer ball. Euchert sends it over, and then coming over and making a nice defensive play for Redbank Valley was Shoemaker. I can't quite tell if it's a single digit or a double digit number there for the Bulldogs. That was actually number 8 who made the nice play. That was Nolan Barnett. But you throw in, though, for Central Clarion down to 18 minutes to play. Oh, geez. Got the clock all messed up, folks. So 17:34 to play here, second half. Still 3-0. All 3 goals for Central Clarion in the first half. Wildcats looking to go to 12-2 on the year. Throwing coming up here for the Bulldogs. Barnett gets it up to Fricko. But taking it away momentarily was Boyden, but now here comes Redbank, but back to Central Clarion. There's Clark. Clark leaves it ahead to Quinn O'Neill. Quinn O'Neill makes a little move. Quinn O'Neill will get it and then slips it over to Euchert. Euchert, nice little move. Euchert one-on-one. Euchert still with the soccer ball. Euchert dances. Euchert dances again, but it'll be taken away over there by Gavin Bish, who sends it out of bounds. It'll be another throw-in, though. Quickly, Clark tried to go to Dunn, and stepping in and kicking it away is Barnett. Kicks it deep. Redbank Valley with very little pressure here over the last 10 minutes or so offensively. Here come the Bulldogs, though, leading it forward. Carter Brown sends it across, and then it goes out of bounds. Throw in for Redbank Valley. Magnan had a little trouble with it, but Quinn O'Neill there to help out. Fricko, though, will send it to the far side. Might be Shoemaker over there now. Mason Gorley, though, came and kicks it out of bounds. I think the rain is more or less stopped right now, but it has definitely gotten chilly out there. The window's open here in the press box, and it's not the most comfortable that I've been this year. Sliding over is Lurch to pull that one up. Sturgeon fighting. That's out. What's going to be? It's going to be a corner. Daddy's in Clarion corner for the Bulldogs. So a nice chance on a set piece here is Hayden Dar will take the corner kick. Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion has the market of great food cornered in downtown Clarion. Dar's corner. Across. Coming up. Kicking. And just going wide there. I believe that was Ryan Hepler. Hepler had an opportunity. His hands are on his head. He knows it too. The ball came kind of out to Hepler. He shot it just to the left of the post, and the goaltender Lurch, and it'll be an Acusure, a Veriskety Holdings goal kick. Friday night football, Brockway at Central Clarion over at Weiser Field in Clarion. Coach Larry Weiser, myself, Al Moderjeski on the camera. ALF Friday, Crafters Day in downtown Clarion. Parade, of course, on Saturday, homecoming football game. I think the Golden Eagles have a tough task ahead against California PA.
How'd they do against IUP?
Coming off of a 31-0 loss to the Crimson Hawks of IUP. Clarion only had, I think 118 yards of offense in that game. After a promising start to their season where they were 2-0, they're down to 2-3 on the year. Of course, the Central Clarion Wildcats 6-0 and just mercy rolling everything in sight. Here's a lead. Running after it is Dar. Getting there, though, in front is Kim, but then Dar taken away, though, by Kim. Kim sends it up. And now Brown. Brown kicks it forward to Betwee. Betwee, nice little move to get around one. Betwee's got some empty grass now. Betwee leads it forward just past Schweitzer. But now Redbank's Bish comes up and chips it forward, but Schweitzer had it back for a moment. And now with it is Redbank Valley. 12:30 to play here on this chilly, wet Tuesday afternoon into early evening now as we've reached 6:20 p.m. on the East Coast. Something tells me at 3:20 p.m. out in California, the weather's a little nicer right now.
Someone's watching it out there?
It's always a possibility that somebody's got family out in California watching.
Be great.
Here comes Central Clarion again. Lead. I think that's Brady Pierce over on the far side. Pierce stops up. Pierce turns in. Pierce drops it back. Coming up for it was one of the Central Clarion players, but now here comes Redbank down the other way. That was Betwee shielding a player. It'll go off that Redbank player, and it'll be a throw in for Central Clarion, taken by Brady Pierce, it looks like. Today's game being brought to you by Pizza Hut. Nobody out Pizza Hut. PizzaHut.com. Some contact, no call. Comes the Wildcats. Schweitzer tried to get there. Smith knocks it free for a moment. Over there, Boyden. Here's Euchert. Euchert, nice little move. Euchert comes in. Euchert shot. Save. Rebound. Score! Thomas Euchert off of his own rebound. His second of the night. It is now 4-0 Wildcats.
Euchre's a special player, Chris.
10:36 of period number 2. Thomas Euchert. First one was saved by Smith. Came back out. Euchert puts it in the back of the net. His second. And the Wildcats now lead 4-0. So 4-0 in favor of Central Clarion, who continues their dominance on the scoreboard. They have now outscored their last 7 opponents at this point, 52-5.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
On the year, Central Clarion now has 95 goals while allowing 11. Here's Armeno. Armeno's been quiet today. Now he chips one forward, and it'll be a corner. Daddy's in Clarion corner. Danny Schweitzer to take it. Schweitzer lifts it forward to Armeno. Armeno tries a little touch, but Redbank Valley was waiting for it. Mangman will kick it out of bounds.
Redbank was good last year with the Klaus brothers, right?
Bulldogs, the defending District 9 champs, looking to fall to 8-4 here with 2 of those losses to Central Clarion. Forward behind is Fricko, but Central Clarion's defense able to get over there. Now another one put towards Lurch, who steps up and makes the save. Comes Betwee. Betwee the other way. Betwee leads it forward. Running after it is Boyden. Wyatt Boyden tracks it down in the corner. And now to go out of bounds, it'll be a throw in for Redbank Valley.
He hasn't been bad. He just hasn't been challenged.
Here comes Central Clarion. Now Redbank. Root with it. I believe that's Root on the far side. Drops it back. Kim will step up. Now we're going to get a foul on Redbank, I do believe, as we are under 8 minutes to play. It was actually, the call was against Central Clarion, so they got that corrected here. So it'll be a Redbank Valley free kick here from probably about 40 yards out, maybe 35 yards. Fricko to take it. Big opportunity here for the Bulldogs. Sends it over, and Lurch is there to corral it and knock it down. Now Brady Pierce steps up, chips it forward to Euchert. Euchert lays it ahead. Now ahead to Schweitzer. Schweitzer's behind the defense. Schweitzer shot just wide, left of the post. And the keeper, Smith. Tigers defeat the Astros 3-1 in the wild card round today. Mets up on the Brewers 3-2 in the bottom of the third. Ball slips out of the hands of a Redbank player, and now it'll be throw in for Central Clarion. Here's Boyden. Boyden stopped, and now going to be a free kick, I think, for Central Clarion, just to the right of the box, left of the keeper, Smith. Let's see who they let take this here. Frederick's over there. Boyden's over there. Boyden not in any hurry to get this soccer ball. 5.5 minutes to play. So Boyden will take the set piece. He's got two. He had the first two today. Euchert the last two for the Wildcats. So Boyden set to take the free kick. Akashur and Dubois free kick. Sends it in, and Smith is there to make the save. High. Punt away. With it is Perez Godinez, but taken away by Betwee. Brandon Betwee. Lots of contact, and that's going to be a foul on Redbank as we're now under 5 minutes to play. 4-0 Wildcats. Redbank Valley on Thursday will host Karn City. Central Clarion back in action Monday of next week at Keystone. And now we're going to have an offside called on the Bulldogs. It's a 7 o'clock start over in Knox, PA. They then travel to Karn City, West Shamokin, and Punxsutawney to close out the regular season. So the final home game of the regular season for the Wildcats tonight. First season known as Central Clarion. They were Clarion Limestone, still a co-op, but they were known as Clarion Limestone before this year. Taking the moniker started by the football program, then taken by the wrestling program. The soccer programs have now taken it as well. Eventually, the school districts will become one, I'm going to guess. I don't know what's going to be in the next 10 years, the next 15 or 20, but eventually I think you're going to see the school districts become one school district here. As the student population continues to fall. Fall under 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play. Again, special thanks to Jenny Montgomery Scott, JannyClarion.com for bringing regular season high school soccer action here on the YDL Sports Network. Got to introduce Coach Al to a new sport this year. Sport his late dad loved.
Very much. He'd be ecstatic if he was here.
Here's Magnan. Chips it over. Armeno has it go off his foot, tracks it down, saves it in bounds. Armeno across the crease where Pierce and Brady Pierce.
Great play by Armento.
Armeno with a great pass. Pierce with the finish.
Wildcat goal, Brady Pierce.
So Brady Pierce makes it 5-0 at 1:56 of the second half. That is the first goal of the year for Brady Pierce. Pierce usually doing the yeoman's work on defense, comes back, gets an opportunity to come up front with his team up 5-0. Now a chip and just over the post there, or the crossbar, I should say, by Perez Godinez.
Trying to get on the scoreboard.
Goal kick coming up here, so Brady Pierce, the senior, gets the goal. As we fall to a minute to play here.
1 minute.
Corner, oh no, that's just a throw in over there. Sorry, he was right at the corner stick, but here's Smith coming up. Smith's going to send it forward. Oh, off a player, chance for Redbank, and Central Clarion's defender steps in and saves the shutout. Down to 7 seconds. That's going to do it here. Central Clarion 5, Redbank Valley nothing. Our final score. We'll be back with our tap and play post-game show after these messages. You've been watching high school soccer on the YDL Sports Network, powered by Jenny Montgomery Scott.
Assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Jenny Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
22 years of the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. That's the Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp, which will be held June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegany, PA, and will feature a star-studded lineup of clinicians. And don't forget about the blowout picnic to close out the festivities. It's legendary. Find out more at teambruno.org and like them on Facebook. We'll see you in June in Port Allegany, PA. You'll always score a great deal on your mobile home and other home improvement supplies when you go to Tempest Supply and Service, located next to Showcase Homes in Raised Corners, halfway between Clarion and Shippenville. Tempest Supply and Service is your one-stop shop for high-quality home parts, including doors, windows, furnaces, steps, and essential supplies.
Why should you choose Nolf Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Fairmont City? Why wouldn't you choose them? At Nolf, their sales are speedy and include upfront and straightforward pricing. If it's service and parts you're after, they have skilled technicians who are factory trained while offering knowledgeable parts experts. Maybe you need Nolf's full service body shop offering top quality collision repair to all makes and models of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Or do you want to cruise the highway in a clean, shiny vehicle thanks to Nolf's detailing service? No matter your needs, Nolf Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Fairmont City is there for you. Find out more at NolfChryslerDodge.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Creating champions is what we do at the Garage in Shippenville. The Garage is Clarion County's premier indoor hitting and pitching facility, offering one-on-one instruction to athletes of all ages. Join one of our group sessions now by contacting the Garage at 814-918-2123. And did you know the Garage is more than just about baseball and softball? We now have the True Golf Simulator where you can hone your game all year round. Like the Garage on Facebook today.
All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
As you approach retirement, it is important to accumulate assets and build a financial plan that can sustain your lifestyle during your golden years. While calculating the cost of your changing income needs can be daunting, our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap for the future. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 814-223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
22 years of the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. That's the Bruno Afrido Wrestling Camp, which will be held June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegany, PA, and will feature a star-studded lineup of clinicians. And don't forget about the blowout picnic to close out the festivities. It's legendary. Find out more at teambruno.org and like them on Facebook. We'll see you in June in Port Allegany, PA. You'll always score a great deal on your mobile home and other home improvement supplies when you go to Tempest Supply and Service, located next to Showcase Homes in Raised Corners, halfway between Clarion and Shippensville. Tempest Supply and Service is your one-stop shop for high-quality home parts, including doors, windows, furnaces, steps, and essential supplies.
You've got dreams.
Why should you choose Nolf Chrysler? Back here, it's time to name our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game, and kind of sometimes the unsung guy on this high-scoring Central Clarion team is the keeper, Isaac Lurch, but Lurch with yet another shutout today. And Isaac, hold on a second, Isaac. I want to take away something so people can actually see your full face here. There we go. But Isaac, sometimes it must get lonely playing back there. How do you keep your concentration to what's going on?
Well, personally,
hold on. Bring your mic up to. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, personally, it takes a lot of patience because half the time my team is already doing so well up top and in the midfield that like being back there, it's a lot. Sometimes I get off track. Sometimes I'm thinking about something else, and it's really hard to keep my mind in the game. But a lot of times my defense, I just always am communicating with my defense, making sure that they know what they're doing, know where they're at. I'm always kind of talking with them, but yeah, it does get lonely. I will tell you that.
How much harder does that make sometimes then? You know, Redbank didn't have a lot of flurries, but they had a couple of flurries. There was one off of a corner, I think, that you had to make a nice punch out of and some different things. How difficult is it sometimes to be able to react when you haven't seen a lot of action?
Yeah, it is very true. Yeah, it's because our team, as I said, they're always controlling the ball. So this whole season, I mean, at the start, we had a great shutout start. And only 2 games that we lost. But ever since that, we've had a great game. I mean,
it's 52-5 in your last 7 games now. What's it like playing in front of such a great offense?
Oh, it's certainly like fun to watch because I mean back there, I know like once it's already in the final third, I know that they're going to be controlling the ball, and they're always taking shots. It's really fun. I really enjoy that.
You know, somewhere along the line, whether it's in the district playoffs, whether it's in the state playoffs, though, it's probably going to change. You're probably going to be asked to make a big save here or a big save there. How do you mentally prepare yourself for something like that, knowing it's coming down the road, even if you haven't had to do it a lot during the regular season?
Well, personally, I mean, a lot of times I know we need to face this kind of competition, and Redbank is a great one for today. Like they're pretty active. They're always going for the ball, and I think mentally I have to kind of keep myself calm. Even if a ball does come by and it does slip in the goal, I need to just let that be because it's going to happen in those later games and those conference games because. I know it's going to happen, but we're just going to have to go through it because our offense is going to get more goals.
You're really aggressive sometimes in that cage. Sometimes it's maybe to your detriment. Sometimes it's to a positive. But talk about why you're so aggressive.
So a lot of times, especially for newer players, if they're coming down with the ball and they're running with the ball and there's a defender behind them, I need to push out because half the time they're going to make a bad touch. And then I can usually slide tackle the ball or try to slide into it and pick it up. And if I don't, they're probably going to have a good shot, and my defense isn't going to come back and like get the ball. So
you guys came into the season with lots of high expectations. Now you're sitting at 12-2. This was your last regular season home game. I mean, you've got 4 left after this. Do you feel like you've met those expectations so far?
As a keeper, I don't know. I feel like I definitely have a lot of room to improvements for the States, hopefully. I know there's a lot that we still need to work on. We're still looking super clean, but yeah, I think we're doing amazing personally.
One of the things that hasn't happened, you know, you guys get into the postseason and it hasn't happened not just for this group, but just for the group when it was Clarion Limestone as a whole. How important would it be to take that giant leap and move over and potentially win a district title?
Well, that is something we're definitely looking forward to. If we even I mean, that is our coach's dream. I mean, he has just been coming after milestone over here. I think he just passed his like 100th game or 70th win as a coach, and he would just love that, I think. And for us, I mean, as a senior class, that would be amazing if we were to get a title there.
Well, congratulations, Isaac, on being named Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game. This was our Cole Orthodontics post-game interview. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and you stay for the view. Isaac will receive a T-shirt from the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. That'll do it for us here in Strattonville, or right outside of Strattonville. Final score, Central Clarion 5, Redbank Valley nothing. For my cameraman, Al Materjeski, I'm Chris Rossetti saying good night